Welcome back to a new data analysis tutorial. In this video, we are going to talk about the value counts function of the Python Pandas. I'm going to be explaining how you can use this function, and also I'm going to be doing a lot of examples in this tutorial. Let's start coding. I'm in the VS Code. I'm going to create a Jupyter notebook, like let's say valuecounts.rpmb, and I'm going to select my kernel. And in this tutorial, we are going to talk about value counts function in Pandas. This is one of the most powerful tools when you want to quickly analyze your data. We are going to do a lot of examples together in this video. So firstly, we are going to import Pandas and we are going to import NumPy. Next up, let's start by talking about the value counts. This is a function that counts the unique values in a series. It's very useful for understanding the distribution of your categorical data. So let's create a Pandas series like colors, and it's going to be Pandas series, let's say like red, blue, red again, green, blue, and let's add purple. So let me call colors. We are going to see that we have a series like this. Now I will use value counts on this, and here we can see that we have 2 reds, 2 blues, 1 green and 1 purple. This is the basic usage. And let's talk about how we can use this in a Pandas data frame. So I'm just going to make a copy paste on dataset creation. I don't want this to be too long. Here I have a dataset like this with this code. I will say data frame, Pandas data frame, I will pass data, and let's see our data frame. Here we have. So if you want to use value counts on a data frame, firstly we need to take the column like a series in here. Then we can call value counts on that. Here we can see that with the counts on the city Phoenix 25, New York 23, with the Los Angeles 19, Chicago 18, and Houston 15. Also we can do this for other columns, like we can go with gender and we can call value counts. After selecting the column, we can pass value counts. So we have 51 female, 49 male. Let's talk about the parameters inside the value counts. So let me call the data frame again, like let's call the head 3 on that. And we have the normalized true parameter at the first place. Like I will say data frame city, value counts, and inside we can pass the parameter normalize as true. And when I make this run, we are going to see that instead of row counts, we get the percentages. Like, let me call that sum, we are going to get the 1 in here, like this. It's closer to 1, but this means 1. So, from here we can say that 25% is Phoenix, 23% is New York, 19% is LA, 18% is Chicago, and 15% is Houston. Great. Okay, let's talk about the sort. By default, value counts sort the values from the most frequent to least frequent. If we don't want it to sort, we can simply pass data frame city, value counts, and I'm going to pass the sort as false. So in here we are going to get a non-sorted series like New York with the 23 at the 4th place right now. Also we can sort in ascending order. For that, data frame city, value counts, ascending will be true. In this way, we are going to get this in ascending order. Next up, let's see how we can use value counts with bins on a numeric column. Like we have age, and if we directly use value counts on age, we are going to see that we are going to get a series like this. But we can pass bins. Like let's set the bins as 5. Here, Pandas splits the age into 5 echo with bins and counts how many values fall into each bin. This is also a really useful feature. So let's talk about the NA values. If your data has missing values, you can control whether to include NAs into counts. Firstly, let's create a series with missing values like series 20, 22, 20, let's say numpy.nen, and 30, 30, numpy.nen, 40. So we are going to have something like this right now. Here we can say 8.valueCounts, and we can see that we have actually with the parentheses we need to call, we have NA values dropped. Like we don't have any kind of NA values, but if we pass drop NA false, by default it's true, we are going to see that NA values also counted. Okay, let me call the data frame again, and let's say that we want to find the most common two cities. So we can call data frame city value counts, and we can use .head with this. I will say .head 2, and it's going to only return me these two cities like this. This is super useful when you only want the top and frequent values. Also, we can chain value counts with plot. So let's say data frame city value counts and plot, and let's specify the kind as bar. So we are going to have a plot like this, cities with the counts with the Phoenix 25, and we can just change this at the title, at the y label. Like I will say import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and we can use this with matplotlib. So I will say plt.title city distribution, and I will use plt.show after that, and also plt.show will help us on getting rid of that, and plt.ylabel, let's say like frequency, and I'm going to make this run. Here we have a beautiful plot in here. Okay, now I'm going to call the data frame again, and let's talk about how we can use this with a group by. So I will say group by, I will say city, I'm going to take the gender, and I will use value counts right now. And in here we can see that city-wise by gender counts in here. Also we can pass reset index to having this as a data frame like this. We can also get the combination of city and gender. So I will say data frame city and gender. This is a way to value counts. So let me firstly cut this one and make this run. Here we can see that we selected that two columns, and I'm going to make the value counts run right now. We have this information in here, similar to the upper one. Thanks for watching. That was it for the coding part of this video. Let's get to the outro. Thanks for watching this tutorial on Python Pandas. I have a data analysis with Python playlist where I have more than 40 videos, just like this one. You can reach that playlist from the cards of this video or from the link in the description. Also, I'm sharing a new data science video every week on my channel. You can subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day.